Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Wow. First of all, good morning. I hope everyone's having a great morning this morning. Um, just super excited, super pumped. Last night I had a great conversation with my wife. The two of us were talking late into the night at the kitchen table, at the dinner table, talking about some amazing things that are going on in our lives and some of the places that we have been in our lives prior. But I want you to know, and the title of this is called You Were Born to Win. Yes, you were born to win. You were born to create and develop and to grow and to make better. You were born to become wealthy. You were born to make a difference and contribute to the world. You're born to contribute to your family and leave a legacy and make the path better than what it was before. Every single day you were born to wake up and do something amazing with your life. Yes, you right there that are watching. And this is something that I did not understand growing up because of the influences, my family, my parents' background and where they came from and the struggles they had, and it was not taught to them. This language was not spoken to them about the fact that they were born special and that they could do more. And I never knew growing up that I was living a limited life. I was playing small. I was living small. And it wasn't until some time ago that I didn't realize that, and somebody had fed that to me. They spoke that into my mind and into my life, into my existence, that I was playing small and I was going to start playing bigger. I was going to start dreaming bigger. I was going to start doing bigger and creating bigger, and wow, my wife is amazing. First of all, I want to tell you guys, she came into my life about 3 years ago. Sorry, wife. Sorry, babe. She came into my life about 3 years ago during a very hard time after losing my sister first in the summer of 2020. And then right before Christmas time on December 20th, I lost my mom. And it was, oh my gosh, talk about heartache and pain and feeling helpless and hopeless and confusion and fear. My wife came into my life, and we've just been on this incredible journey. I've been on a journey of my own quite some time before then, but she came into my life and she just ignited a new spark, a new flame into my life. And things have been happening for the both of us together and individually. I have a story for you though. And this story took place about 2016. I was working with a business mentor of mine, and she had invited me to a big event down in Orange County, California, and it was on a Saturday. I remember it clearly. But the presenter was talking about family wealth and generational wealth. And the presenter was talking about how being, first of all, serious about your life, getting serious about your finances, getting serious about your health, getting serious about the goals and the dreams and the contributions and the legacies that an individual and a family can do. And so I remember I was sitting somewhat in the middle of this big, it was like a banquet room, but there were hundreds of tables there. And I remember that the speaker was asking people to stand up she started off with $10 million a year, and she went down, and there were not very many people that were making $10 million a year. But what I started to notice that there, as they started going lower in the numbers, 5 million, 1 million, there was a family that was sitting right in front of me. And that family, there was a husband and wife, It looked like a son and daughter, and it looked like there could have been like a sister or sister-in-law or an aunt or however you want to see it at that table. And the father, the man who was like the older man of that table, stood up and raised his hand for making $700,000 a year. The mom stood up and raised her hand for making $500,000 a year. The son stood up and raised his hand for making $200,000. The daughter stood up for making $100,000, and I believe it was the aunt or the sister-in-law, if it was, I don't know how you would explain that, but that person stood up for making about $100,000 a year as well. And I just remember looking at the family, and they were smiling and they were waving and they were congratulating each other on the table. And I started to think about their lives, and I started to think about, I wonder what kind of conversations this family has at the dinner table or when they get together, or what kind of conversations they have on the phone or face to face. What their lives are like, what they talk about, what they discuss, what they dream about. Do they write it on the board? Do they have it in a notebook or on their phone? Do they put sticky notes, Post-its, or I don't know what they call them, all over the bedrooms and the bathrooms and the refrigerator? And I was thinking about this. I was thinking about the conversation that I was having with my wife, and I told her this story before, but I said, wow, that is really attractive. The whole family is on a path to doing great things. They're already doing great things now, but they're on a path to doing greater things, more beautiful things. They're on a path to accomplish more and see more and experience more. So I want to ask you, what kind of house do you want to live in? Where do you want to live? What islands do you want to visit? What beaches do you want to sit on and have breakfast or have dinner? Who do you want to meet? Who do you want to sit down and have conversations with? How much money do you want to make? Where do you want to go? What do you want to see? What do you want to experience? What do you want to contribute to this world, to your family, to your friends? What do you want to leave behind? I started asking these questions, and I started asking my wife, and she started asking me the same questions. And I'm asking you. I know what I want for my family, for my legacy. I know the places I want to go and the things that I want to build. I'm asking you, leave them in the comments, share them with me. Like and share and subscribe to this video. It's interesting, this family. I lost connection. I shook their hands very quickly, and that was that. But I really wish that I could see where they are today. This was many years ago, and I'm sure they're doing amazing, more beautiful, and experiencing more. And I just want you to know that you were born for greatness. You were born for something special with a purpose that God has given you, a specific, unique purpose. The reason why you have entered into this world. And I remember asking myself these questions when I was a little boy. I remember, playing on the streets in front of my home, and me and a bunch of the other kids in the neighborhood, and we'd be playing baseball, and I'd be running from base to base, and I would stop in the middle of the play, and I would pinch myself, and I'd look at my hands, I'd look at my arms, and wonder, why am I here? How did I get here? What am I doing? What's the reason for all this? I know I have a mom and dad. I understand how that came about, but why me? Specifically, why am I here? What am I doing? What reason, what purpose? And what can I do? How can I take advantage of this gift called life. And I want you to think about the same thing. Where are you going? What things are you doing? What are you doing to take advantage of this gift called life? How are you sharing your gift? All right, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, like, subscribe, and share.